welcome to Sheboygan Lutheran tonight. Big East Conference play, and we're talking big-time basketball as the host Sheboygan Lutheran team is going to be hosting Howard's Grove Tigers. I'm Chris Wright. Joining me tonight is Mike Leibbaum. Mike Martin for the second night in a row is sitting in warm Arizona. So, Mike, thanks for joining us. Mike, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself before we talk about the game?
Great, Chris. It's great to be here. There's an electricity in the gym tonight. You know, that takes you back. These are great high school basketball games. I'm a graduate of Sheboygan Lutheran back in 1985. So, hell yeah, and we had a gym, but it's great to be here. And, boy, you can just feel it in the air tonight, Chris.
Yeah, it is. It's like I said when I was making out the schedule, Nick said, if you can schedule tonight's game, this is one you have. And, you know, these are the top two teams in the league a year ago, and I'm so happy that we're here to play. Let's talk a little bit about Sheboygan Lutheran. They're ranked #1 in the state, which probably puts a little pressure on the boys. You know, they did lose last year at Howard's Grove by 16, but a lot of the guys that were in that ball game last year here tonight, you've seen Lutheran this year. Why don't you tell me a little bit about this club?
We're off to a great start. We get up and down the floor, very well. We get a lot of shots off. So it's one of those up-tempo games that I think is going to be entertaining for the crowd, but also, will be a big difference in tonight's game. Who can defend that and shut down the other side will be a factor.
Yeah, I know Howard's kind of like to slow it up a little bit, and Lutheran does like to run up. They're averaging 80 points a game.
Right.
They got a really special player, and I almost said it again, Jacob Ignacevic. I always want to say Brian Ignacevic. He's averaging 30 points a game, and just a special player. Another thing I like about his game is that he seems to get every rebound. He's just got that desire.
He does. He's got great form. I would encourage our viewers at home, watch his shooting form, his rebounding form. He plays really even keeled. Whether it's up, whether he's having a great game or not a great game, he's always playing even keel. And that's what you want in a young player. So I encourage our fans at home to watch him. He's a special player.
Yeah. Now, one thing about Lutheran is they're a little young. You know, they have, most of their kids are juniors and sophomores. They do have just 3 seniors on the team.
Right.
Do you think that young player playing in this big house tonight will affect them?
Well, that's what we're going to see. Playing under the bright lights and the pressure, now these young guys will have to step up and mature quickly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about Howard's Grove, defending conference champions. They went last year. They beat Kohler in a tough game in the regionals. They lost to a sectional game in triple overtime to Roncalli. But they're bringing a group that's got about 5 seniors off that team back. Not a lot of those kids played. It was kind of if and half. But they're ranked #8 in Division 4, so they're kind of special too.
That's right. They get after it on both ends. They like to slow it down. They're well coached. They run their offense systematically. They have a great program from first grade up that these kids learn the system from that young age, and it will show on tonight's court. So we have to find a way to break that down. And I tell you, it's going to be a great game because whoever can do that more effectively will come out on top.
Yeah, and I think that you mentioned, who runs what thing, because I think something that Howard Grove does really well is they play defense. They're physical,
right.
And we'll see if that plays a fact too.
Yep.
We mentioned that maybe foul trouble might be an issue tonight. Let's hope, that's not a case. Maybe Howard's will be a little deeper with that.
Right.
But the physicality of Howard's might be something Lutheran might be worried about.
Exactly, and that physicality will take us out of our half-court game and throw us out of our pattern or our sets that we're doing, and we have to fight through that. When you face a physical team, you've got to find a way to get through that physicality.
Well, they scheduled the game early this year. Too bad this game's on January, February, but that's the way the schedule makers make it. It's the biggest game probably in the county this year. It's Howard's Grove and Sheboygan Lutheran. And when we return, we'll have the starting lineups for tonight's ball game.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education? What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
They say that when you're facing extreme danger, your life flashes before you. If you think that's sad, consider facing it before you even have enough life to flash before your eyes. Deaths and injuries can be prevented by using the right car seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to know what is appropriate for each age and size.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
Heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
At this time, we ask that you would please rise, bow your heads in a word of prayer. Our prayer this evening being led by Lutheran High School senior Caitlin Whitty.
Good evening, Lord. We are thankful for this day of basketball. We are thankful that the officials and the Howard Grove High School players and fans have arrived here safely this evening. We pray that the athletes, the coaches, and the officials all perform to the best of their God-given abilities. We ask that you keep them free from injury and that everyone treats each other with respect and in a Christian manner. At the end of the night, Lord, we ask that you guide us to our homes safely. In Jesus' precious and holy name, amen.
And we ask that you remain standing. Join in the singing of our national anthem this evening being played by the Lutheran High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Jeff Shue. The official healthcare provider of the Sheboygan Lutheran High School Crusaders. Tonight's coverage is provided by licensed athletic trainer Christy Gonzalez of Prevea Sports Medicine, providing active expert care for active people. And now the starting lineups for tonight's game. First of all, for the visiting Howards Grove Tigers. A senior number 1, Blake Petrin. A senior number 2, William Redmond. A senior number 12,
really nice addition for us. Barnstable.
All right, here we go. I don't know, Mike. Last night I felt the when things were in the air, the band was playing and things like that. It's just something special about.
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a great time of year. This is a great pre-holiday special here for us, Chris. We're going to see a good one tonight.
Yeah, I get excited whenever I get that music blowing and the band goes. It's just
Better
kind of
believe it.
And off the tip, Lutheran wins it to Casey Verhagen, and a quick score.
There's that transition basketball that we're talking about, Chris. We get up and down the floor.
Yeah, Grabowski scores. Braden Grabowski, the 6'3" senior.
With an assist from Verhagen.
That was a set play. And look at the quick anticipation there by Barnstable. And here come Lutheran right up the floor and a miss. But it's going to go the other way to the Tigers. But see if Crusaders come out in a full court press like they did in the JV game. They do it just kind of like a token press.
Delvin Barnstable's been a nice addition for the Crusaders this year. He really gets after it on the defensive end, and he shoots the ball. So he can put the ball in. He's our second leading scorer.
There's a nice drive there by Howards. That's Blake Pedron, second leading scorer. There's an outside shot, a three. It's going to be off the mark by Ryan Baldwin, and here comes Lutheran. Grabowski taking it right to the rack, gets it blocked, and here comes the Tigers. Tigers are very strong and physical, like I said. They're going to get a foul.
They're going to call it on the floor, Chris, before the shot.
We have a good officiating crew, very veteran officiating crew here tonight. Good that the conference put good guys for such a big game, and the house is full. I was a little nervous at the halftime of the JV game, but they've come out.
They filled it up.
That's Jake Baldwin going right to the rack. He's got a brother, Ryan Baldwin. Jake is a senior.
Good strong move to the basket. Stayed with it. Got the follow-up.
That's their leading scorer, Jack Baldwin. It's Jonah Jurst. Here's Ignacevic, number 23. There's
Barnstable.
Yeah, Barnstable with a three.
He can shoot the ball.
3 for Barnstable.
5-2, 16:07 left. Good trap. That's Routman, number 2, back inside. And a nice, easy shot for Miller, but he hit the front of the rim, and it's out of bounds. It's going back to Lutheran.
I'm trying to pick up what Lutheran's doing defensively. It's either a triangle and 2 or a box and 1 right now.
I think it's just a trap and man-man whenever it gets into a corner. They just kind of rotate their guys over. And here comes a 1-2-2 sub trap. Normally try to flash someone in the middle. They're going to kick it out to Jurst, who shoots it. It's off the mark. Rebound by Routman, and here come the Tigers wanting to push, which not always what you think. Very strong Tiger team. You can see they're put together pretty well. And there's a jumper again by Ryan Baldwin, the brother. So Lutheran leads Baldwin's 5-4. Ignacevic, who's been struggling from 3, hits one.
1, 2, 3
Struggling on the season hitting threes, but you know he can hit it. It's part of his game. It's now 8-4. And I like the pace for Lutheran. Mike. There's a shot and a miss. Game's being played fast, which I think is an advantage for Lutheran.
Right. Yep. Trying to do a little pick and roll here. Didn't get into it.
Yep, now they're back into their weave. There's the freshman Verhagen taking it right to the rack. They're going to get a push, I believe. It's going to be on Pedron, I believe, number 1. It is.
Yep.
First team foul on Howard's Grove. 1 apiece on that category. Good recovery by the Tigers there out on Verhagen. Ignacevic wanted to drive to the basket. Shoots, rolls in and out. Ignacevic hits it. Yeah, it's going to stay here.
Yep, going to keep it on this end.
Jacob Ignacevic just averaging your typical 31 points and 15 rebounds a game.
Yeah, pretty good start for the season for the
A
junior.
miss. There's Ignacevic on the rebound. Put back.
Gets a rebound and a basket there.
Yep, and there's
Here we
a
go,
quick
right
turnover.
back at it. Yep.
Something that the Tigers cannot do if they want to win in this house.
Right.
Look at Barnstable. Right to the rack. Very aggressive. I like the shot even though he missed it.
Yep.
Boy, our full house, it sure is quiet here. Here's a dribble drive, shot and miss. Jack Baldwin keeps his own shot, puts it in.
Very workmanlike there. He stayed with it and got the basket. Got rewarded with the basket. Nice play around the basket for Howard's Grove.
He's averaging 19-4 and 7 rebounds. There's a bump foul there. Justin Miller.
Again, good hard take to the basket.
And our first substitute coming in, it's going to be for the Tigers. It's Caden Somerville, 6'3" junior.
Checking in for the Tigers, number 20, Caden Somerville.
10-6, 13-15 left. Chris Wright along with Mike Lipom. Mike Martin's in Arizona again tonight where it's a little warmer. He watched our game last night.
Oh,
and that's mine.
Heads up. Here we go. Good hands. My partner here. Sign him up.
Mike Martin in Arizona. He watched the game last night. We had Kohler and Christian last night. Last night there was just 14 fouls in that whole game. It went quickly. Yep. Kohler will be here on Tuesday night for another tough Big East game. They also are undefeated. So 2 tough games in a row for Lutheran.
Jonah Jurst getting after it. Double dribble, causing a turnover.
Pressure.
Yep. Again, the team that can handle the pressure and this early in this early game here will set the tone. So far, Lutheran's handling it pretty well.
Ignacevic looking big, gets the ball. We're going to get a bump before, I believe. No, they're going to give him 2 shots. They're going to. And Howard's Grove staff agrees with what I said. Should have been on the ground, but he's going to get a 2-shot. Makes the first. So far in the season, average 70% from the free throw line for Jacob. And a 1 out of 2 trip. Leaves that at 11-6. Somerville into the game, shooting a 3 right away. Kept alive by Ryan Baldwin, but picked away.
Yep, Jonah Jurst coming up with the steal.
Yeah, Jonah's one of those guys, too, that probably won't score a lot of points, but he does all the little things.
Yep. Doesn't even necessarily have to score with this team.
Right.
You know, but he's so valuable on the floor because he, like you said, does those little things, and he really cherishes the defensive role.
Yeah, he can play point guard. He can shoot.
Yep.
Keeps live hands there. Good live hands there by Grabowski.
He's the third Jurst son to play here, and they've all been a little different. Jonah brings a little something different to the table than Jacob and Jared.
Yeah, they kind of like to shoot a little bit more.
Yeah. Yep. Good work
Somerville
around the basket. Just
coming up a little hard off the glass.
And Coach Georgioff was not like that situation. Oh, my.
Boy, just as you say, he was struggling from the field early on. He gets it going here tonight with 2 3-pointers already.
Yes, and 3 for the game for Lutheran. Way in deep goes Baldwin, but he can't finish. And Lutheran's getting good shots, Mike, but they just can't seem to put it in the hole.
Howard's.
Yes, Howard's.
Yep. Oh, Casey off the back of the backboard.
And here come the Tigers on a 3-on-1 right to the basket. Oh, and another overlay. That one by Jack Baldwin. And again, as I just said, Howard's getting good looks, but they can't finish. That's a travel. Right idea.
Yep. Just got to put the ball on the floor a little quicker. But again, he picks up a defensive rebound on the other end, Jo, and he's again doing those things he needs to do on the floor.
Into the game now is Michael Berger. He's a senior. He's averaging 7 points a game. First substitute for Lutheran here at the 11-11 mark.
Berger's a transfer from Kansas City. His father attended and graduated from Sheboygan Lutheran and transferred his senior year up here. So it's a good story and
wow,
been a nice addition to the program.
I would think so.
Nice young man.
And there's Ignacevic with another rebound. Pushing. I like the way they push. Well, that was all because of Graydon on a nice ball fake.
Yep.
Got him up in the air, and then he did a nice job of taking it right to the basket.
That's right.
Justin Miller back in the game.
As is Casey Verhagen.
Back in the game. Verhagen on top. Ignacevic. Got to respect that 3 now. He's hit 2 of them. Kicks it out to Casey. Casey in a drive dribble. Barnstable. Ignacevic sees a 3. Bingo.
Wow. He's coming out blazing tonight here. Makes a big difference when your big man is shooting out there. It opens up that whole inside game. Like you said, they got to respect him out there. Then he'll take him off the dribble.
Yep, 12 early points for Ignacevic. Make it 14.
14. Timeout. Howard's Grove.
Well, it's a full timeout. Here's the replay.
Yep.
At the 10:02 mark, we're going to take a quick break. It's 19-6 Lutheran.
I dare you. I dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. Getting that college education.
I dare you to be somebody important.
Like be a teacher. Or a reality TV star.
I dare you to stand up here.
To call the shots.
To be a role model.
An inspiration. An innovator.
To be a teacher.
Think you can change my life?
Make me excited about science like you?
Have a career that really means something?
Then do it.
I dare you.
There you see Coach Georgioff, Howard's Grove Tigers, talking to the troops. They fall behind 19-6. So far, I think Howard's Grove likes their opportunities at the basket. They just don't seem to be getting any into the basket, and that's what's hurt Howard's Grove. But a great start by Jacob Ignacevic.
Yeah, and we started talking about the defense. Sheboygan Lutheran's throwing a bunch of different things at them right now. It's a 1-3-1 with some trapping. It's a different look, and I think Howard's Grove is struggling with it right now.
Well, I have to say something negative about Lutheran. One of the things I've always noticed the last few years is the attention to playing defense all the time.
Right.
And this year, it sure seems like there's a lot of emphasis on that.
Yep. Starts on that end of the floor.
And I think their defense is going to carry them this year. They really seem to be playing good team defense.
Right.
This is Berger. Jonagers. Ignacevic feeling it. Just a little bit off that time.
Yep. Not quite squared up on that shot.
William Routman trying to get a 3 in was Somerville. And Daniel Berger just by accident lost it. That happens. Got to remember their kids sometimes.
Right. Howard's getting good shots. They're just not falling right now. If they get those shots to fall, they're getting good looks, Chris.
Yeah. Just a two-man crew tonight. Richard Bartson up on the top, giving you that camera, and Scott Maloff in the truck, in a very warm truck, by the way. I'm glad they're here because this is a big game, and
yep.
I'm glad we're here to bring it to you. Somerville's going to hit one of these. Not that one, though, but another second opportunity for the Tigers. They've gotten a few of those tonight. Offensive rebounds.
That's right.
There's Jack Baldwin fighting Ignacevic. Battling, keeps it alive for Grabowski.
Tipped it over to Grabowski, and now we get set in our half-court offense.
There's a shot by Berger. Missed. Ignacevic's going to get called for over the back. He's gotten bigger and stronger, too, over the summer.
Probably not the shot Lutheran wanted from Berger right there in the corner, and that set up that foul, and he went over the back. But got to be a little more patient.
Number 3, Kevin Winter.
That's Jack Baldwin, 25. Brother Ryan is out of the game. He's just a sophomore, but the taller of the Baldwins. There's a nice dump down. Nice shot from the side there. Another offensive rebound for Howards, and that's starting to be a problem.
Yep.
Because now Howards isn't missing those. There you saw the replay. That's 4 points now for Miller.
You give a team second and third shots.
Oh.
Offensive foul.
That was well sold, probably coached that way, that he's going to drop. And that's now two fouls at Ignacevic, and now with the 7:50 mark, we'll see what goes on here.
That's a game changer. You know, you're going to have to sit him down for a portion of this first period here. We'll see who steps up here.
Yep. And with that, too, now Lutheran definitely in a zone, and they are small.
Right.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Baldwin checks back in the game for Howards here. They were struggling to get rebounds before Lutheran. Let's see how they do now. Jonah goes up to get that one.
I think Lutheran's in a box and one with Pedron, Casey Vragan taking Pedron.
And there was a golden opportunity missed by Barnstable as Lutheran did what they wanted. They pushed. That's not going to work. That flop there. And again, second opportunity. Jack Baldwin finishes.
Here comes Howard Grove.
Yep, they're on a 6-0 run. Still up by 7.
Fasten your seatbelt. We're going to have a ride here.
Kick out to Berger for 3. Looked good from here, but it was just a tad off. And it's just 1 and out for Lutheran. They're going to call a foul. Just the 14th foul on Lutheran. That'll be 4 on each. And that's the second foul on Barnstable. So 2 of the starters for Lutheran with 2 fouls here in the first half. And now there's a ticky-tack foul.
21, Jonah Juris picks up his first personal.
And coming off the bench now is Colin Gradowski. He forgot to check in.
Freshman.
Yeah.
Getting some big minutes here, though, in a big game.
Yeah.
We'll see how he responds. But it's quite clear we give up a lot of size with J.O. out of the game here.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see how Colin reacts.
Right.
You know, he hasn't been in yet. You know, if he would have played a little earlier, it might not be a big thing. But now he's coming fresh off the bench.
Yep.
Oh, and there's
Big
a
hit
3.
in the corner. Gavin Winter.
Yep. First 3-pointer for Lutheran, or Howard comes at a good time for them to cut the lead now to 19-5.
Right.
And now a 9-0 run for the Tigers. Verhagen driving, kicks out, needs something, got it. Jonah Jers.
Jonah Jers in the corner. I was just going to say they're going to need somebody to step up offensively and put the ball in the hole with J.O. on the bench.
Howard tries to counter with a 3. That was Winter again.
Big rebound by Berger. Got to take care of the basketball there.
Yeah, but I like that. When Coach Tessatel said the same thing, when we're running, we don't mind if you're pushing and it gets deflected because it's still putting in the mind of the Tigers.
Yep.
We're running, and even though it went out of bounds, it was the idea is we're running the floor, and Howard, you better come along.
Right. I just think the half-court play favors Howard's Grove because they grind you out both offensively and defensively.
Sure.
Jonah. We talked about him earlier, Chris. He can shoot the ball. He does those little things, and he can step up and give us some offense. What a plus for Coach Verhagen.
6 3-pointer for Lutheran, and here they come again.
Yep.
They may be small, but they're very effective. Casey a little out of control. It looks like they were trying to run something there for Jonah.
They were. It's a pick and pop. They call it open or closed, and then they kick the ball back out to Jonah off the pick,
on a drive
screen.
Penetrate.
Yep, and he just didn't kick it out.
Good call.
While he's got the hot hand, you got to give it to him. Here it is again.
Yep, Jonah's open. He's feeling it. Not this time. Oh, there was a big opportunity to get a rebound, but off Collins' hands there. Baldwin tries to kick it out to Routman. Live hands there by the Crusaders.
Jers is picking away. He'll get a steal here if Howard's Grove doesn't take care of the basketball. Big
Nice
rebound.
job and a good kick out.
Yep, by Gordalkis.
And Casey. Nice ball fake.
Yep.
Difference there between a senior and a freshman.
Yep.
Ball fake and
You
good.
got it, Chris.
Score.
Yep. Grabowski with a great move around the basket. Good footwork. Drew this man up in the air and got the job done.
And just like that, back to a 12-point lead on a 6-0 run by the Crusaders when they needed it.
Exactly. Every minute that ticks off the clock with J.O. on the bench is a good thing for Coach Verhagen and the Crusaders.
I would be shocked unless they fall behind if he'll be back in the game.
Right, I would agree with you, Chris. Big shot by the Howard Grove Tigers. They're not going to back down either, go away easily here either.
Routman, his first 3 points of the game. Nice
pass from Verhagen with the inside pass to Grabowski for the easy layup.
Grabowski now with 6 points. He scored the first 2. He's got the last 4.
And that was really caused by, big hit by Howard Grove again.
Well, he just hit a 3 before, and that one was an easy one right at the top with nobody on him.
Right, got to get a hand in his face.
Still an 8-point lead for Lutheran. We're under 3 minutes, which has been a very exciting game, and a bad turnover by Casey. 3-1 Gold Rush, and a layup and good.
Just like that, the lead is cut to 6. Boy, I tell you, that's what's going to make this game such a thriller.
Wow.
Grabowski with the answer. Nice spin move along the baseline. Really shows, again, that senior leadership coming out.
Oh, too easy again.
Yep.
See, that's what I said about defense. There was nobody in the lane.
Right.
There was no weak side help. And a simple play for Jack Baldwin could go right down Main Street because the focus of the defense lost the ball. And
right. Again, that gets opened up when you hit 2 threes like they just did. Opens up that middle, but I'd keep going inside if I'm Howard Grove right now because without J.O. there, they've got a real opening in the middle of the floor.
That's the first free throw for Howards, and it's good. It's a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. It's 31-26.
We got ourselves a ball game.
Berger getting bumped. No call. They're going to get it now. And it should be, nope, 6 foul on each team. No, they just called a kick. Excuse me. I thought Somerville.
Right, there was some contact, but
a lot of bumping.
Let him play on. Grabowski looking for an opening. Nice jump shot by Grabowski. Good pull up. Look. It's a tough shot.
He's made the last 8 points for Lutheran. Wow.
Routman again.
His third 3. And it's down to a 4-point game.
Call that a jump ball.
Yeah.
On the jump, it goes to Howard's Grove on the possession arrow. So they can cut this game to 2 or 1 with a 3.
Routman came in to the game with 2 threes. He's already got 3 for Howards in the half.
Again, another offensive rebound for Howard's Grove.
Should be a push-off. It is. That's a good call.
Yep.
Howard's Grove coaching staff not like it, but that is the correct call.
Put his arm up. Yep.
That was the right call.
Offensive foul on 25, Jack.
There's some scrapping going on in there, and again, Howard's Grove getting around on the offensive glass.
Jack Baldwin picks up his first foul. That's the 7th team foul.
Berger.
And there he got one.
Berger with a big hit in the corner after a few misses. Not afraid to stay with it.
7 threes for Lutheran in the half.
Right.
Nice take. Little contact, no call. Probably a good no call.
50 seconds.
Verhagen. Berger, now he feels it. He's off. Jack Baldwin, number 25, slows it up. Tiedren, we haven't heard his name. He's the second leading scorer with 16. He hasn't done anything tonight.
Right. Doing a good job keeping him in check.
Now that was probably not a good shot.
No, I don't think that's what they wanted.
Routman open in the corner. It was hot.
Balance.
Probably who they should have got it to.
Casey taking it to the hole. Hard. 20 seconds. Coach Verhagen wants a time and gets it.
Yeah, we'll keep it right here. We're at 19 seconds left in the half. Probably a good timeout. I think they wanted to hold for just one shot.
I think you're right. Just get set. Make sure that they knew what to run. With Jacob out of the game right now, they got to make sure they know who they're going to get the ball to here. It's a big bucket here. If they can pick up a bucket before half, going in the locker room, you know, up 9 or up 10, that would be a big turnaround, a good momentum.
See, and I would bring Nosovic back in the game right here, too. With,
on the offensive side?
Yeah, with 2 fouls. Just inform them, don't be going for offensive rebounds. Or
right.
But
at least the risk is somewhat mitigated, you know, for that 3rd foul rather than on the defensive end.
And they are.
And they are. There you go. Good call, Chris. And that's maybe what he wanted the timeout for, is to make that sub.
We're at 17 seconds. 16.
Verhagen taking the ball up on top. And they start their set with about 12 seconds.
They're looking for Barnstable on the shot, and good.
Got it. Tough shot. Left-handed shot along the baseline.
And that was a big basket because now at halftime it's 38-29 in favor of Lutheran. An excellent play first half. When we return, we'll be back with second half action.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me. See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
You're doing great. We're gonna try this again, okay?
Okay.
Wheels, pedals, handlebar, brakes. Sit up straight, keep your weight in the center, keep your eyes on the road, hands on the grips, button the seat. If we feel ourselves falling, what do?
Just keep
pedaling. Good girl. Now remember, it's all about balance and steering. Steer with your hands, steer with your body. Steer into the corners and you stay out of trouble. And the bell's your buddy, so go ahead and ding that. All right, ready? Here we go. Pedal, honey, pedal. There you go, you're a bike rider.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Hey, I'm Tyler Perry. Do you know what hunger in America looks like? Well, it has many faces, and 16 million of those belong to children. Yet billions of pounds of food go to waste each year, and this is unacceptable. You can be a part of the solution. Join us in supporting the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks, which rescues our surplus foods and provides meals to many families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org today. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom. It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Here's your check.
Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. No.
But getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
As an American, it's hard to hear that we have a serious hunger issue in our country. And as a parent, it's even harder to hear that 1 in 5 of our kids struggles with hunger, especially when billions of pounds of good food are wasted every year. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide billions of meals to families in need right in your community. Visit feedingamerica.org to support Feeding America and your local food bank. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it.
While they were doing their thing, we slowly changed all that.
Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
Hey, Gabby, how you doing? How's the play date and sleepover?
Dad, it was great.
Awesome. Okay, I'm on my way. Hey, guys, what are you doing?
We're going swimming. We're going biking. Yeah.
I'll see you in a little bit, guys. I love you.
Hi, babe. How was school today?
Hi, Dad. It was great.
Okay, honey. I'll be home soon. Remember, you're never too far away from your kids to be a dad. Reach out and take a second to check in, because sometimes the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Really? Buzz, what's up, man? You left some leaves burning out here.
Yeah, I just came in just for a second.
Come on, man. If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. You could torch the whole neighborhood.
It's a good point there, Smokey.
9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Welcome back to Sheboygan Lutheran, where Lutheran leads Howard's Grove 38-29 with a clash of the Titans of the Big East Conference. I'll just quickly go over some of the scoring. For Howard's Grove, William Routman with 3 threes leads Howard's with 11. Jack Baldwin with 9. Justin Miller 4. Gavin Winter hit a 3, and Ryan Baldwin with 2. Leading the way for the Crusaders was Jacob Ignacevic with 14. Braden Grabowski stepped up big time when J.O. got in trouble with foul trouble. He's got 10. Jonah Jertz with 2 threes with 6. Delvin Barnstable with 5, and Michael Berger. I'm here with Mike Lightbaum. So, Mike, your impressions of the first half?
Well, I think, Lutheran, the pace favored Lutheran. They answered the call when J.O. had to sit down with the 2 fouls. But, Howard's keeps banging the offensive rebounds and taking care of the basketball around the basket. So it should be a pretty exciting second half here.
Yeah, I think
what I'm afraid of if Howard's just going to get back in is those second opportunities, because they missed some golden opportunities around the rim early in the ball game, and then they went to the 3-ball and it worked for them. But yeah, I think a point of emphasis for Lutheran is to definitely hit the boards, the defensive boards here, and all the cast of characters who started the game are out to start the second half.
I think another important note in that first half, Lutheran had, what, 7 3-pointers?
Yep.
And that's going to make it tough for Howard's Grove. If they can keep doing that, Howard's is going to have to play them outside, and then they can do that, what they just did with J.O. on the inside. So we'll see if they can keep that shooting going in the second half.
Well, as I mentioned in the opening, Lutheran is averaging about 86 points a game. So,
nice shot.
Jeez, somebody's got to see him.
Raltman again. Got a nice shot. He's gets his feet set underneath him.
Back to 8, Ignacevic. Wow.
He's got great form. He gets that jump shot off with.
Well, and you got to respect his dribble drive. So that's why you let him shoot it, and he's such a good shooter. Nice job by Miller there again, getting it to the basket.
If you notice, J.O. backed off a little, so he would pick up that third foul.
Yeah, and Ignacevic got the rebound, but Grabowski got his nose in there too to help out that situation. Oh my! Oh my!
Doing it all right now, both ends of the floor. He's shooting the ball, taking it in.
What a start! He's up to 21 points. And a bad turnover for the Tigers. Wade Georgioff, Oostburg high school graduate, coaching here at Howard's. Kind of unique because Coach Bruning first started at Howard's, now he's the coach at Oostburg.
Right. Is this his second year at Howard's?
Oh boy,
I
want to say second
or
third, yeah, because Coach Worth went from Howard's to North.
That's right. Yep. Nice move, Barnstable taking it into the middle of the.
Yeah, and again, as you mentioned, Mike, in the beginning, the pace is definitely wow. Have a night.
Wow, how many threes is that now for him, Chris?
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
threes.
17 points, keeping them in. But
Grabowski with a turnover here. See if the Tigers can capitalize. There he is. A little short.
And Scherz on the rebound. And they're getting nothing from Blake Peterin, who's their second leading scorer at 16. Routman came in averaging 10.
Scherz with a 3, miss off the back of the rim.
Just good live hands by Jonah. Oh, Routman trying to have a day. And Miller again just cannot put the ball in there. Nice, strong player, Justin Miller, 6'4", 200-pound senior, but just can't have the touch.
Right.
Gavin Winter back in the game. He had a 3 in the first half. As I was mentioning, Lutheran averaging about 86 points a game, so this game at 47 is well on their pace.
Yep.
And Verhagen with a drive to the basket.
Good take to the basket there by the freshman, Verhagen. And again, that's going to open it up for him later as he looks to dish to a teammate. He doesn't look to score all that much right now, but as a freshman point guard, he doesn't need to.
There's a miss.
Raltman getting his own rebound, though. You got to like that, hustling after that loose ball.
Winter right in and right up. And can't get the roll, just barely missed. Ignacevic with another rebound, what a shock. Oh!
Nice take by Barnstable.
You're not going to stop him.
And the basket by J.O.
Unofficially, I have him for 23 points of the 51.
With 14 minutes to go.
Yep, he's averaging 31. Jonah Jers.
Good hands by Jonah Jers. Again, he sneaks up on you. Does those little things. J.O. with a nice spin move. Boy, good feet. His footwork around the basket. Nice spin move, and he came back out under and put it up strong.
good start for Lutheran as all of a sudden it's an 18-point lead.
Yeah, boy, it just really
wow,
escalated quickly.
Never would have thought. And Jersh with another steal.
Yep.
Look out below.
Grabowski, good take. Again, there's that pace. We're putting that ball up the floor.
Timeout.
Timeout, Tigers. Good timeout for the Tigers. They got to get it back. A 20-point lead just like that.
Well, it's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take a break at the 13:23 mark. Lutheran up by 20.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Back at Sheboygan Lutheran. Coach Georgioff taking his second timeout of the night. And quick run. It was 38-29 to start the second half, but a quick 17-6 run. What a start, Mike.
Yeah, and you know, Chris, it's easy to look at the offensive end, but really Jonah Jersh has been scrapping with his good hands on the defensive end, getting some steals to then get the ball up, and that's creating the opportunity on the defensive end or on the offensive end right now.
Right, and I said attention to detail on defense. One thing that Lutheran, you know, really is showing a great time. Their defense is really tough.
Turnover,
causing turnovers like that too. It's just,
right out of the timeout. That's not what you like to see if you're Howard Grove.
Yeah, and that's Jack Baldwin too, a senior. Doesn't normally make bad passes like that.
See if the Crusaders can take advantage of it. Grabowski.
He loves his gym. He's got 14.
Yep, nice turnaround, spin move, turnaround right there. Tough to defend that.
I'll tell you, Lutheran hasn't missed many here in the second half.
They haven't. I'd like to know their shooting percentage.
Yeah, normally I keep track of that, but look at Jersey.
There it is again. They're really taking Howard Grove out of their half-court offense.
Jonah Jersh started last year. He's just a sophomore. Oh, and that's a mistake. That's You haven't heard me say this before, but one of my pet peeves is shooting jump shooters shooting threes. That's one of those fouls I never liked when I was coaching, and drove me nuts.
Right.
You never foul a three-point shooter.
Yep.
And if the game was closer, it might mean something, but
I think that's caused, again, when they're playing aggressive like that, looking for a steal or a tip, they're going to get some of those. But you're right, they've got to be a little more disciplined than that.
This is the just the fourth free throw shot for Howards tonight. Lutheran, I think, has shot one.
Boy, he missed all three of them.
Ooh. That doesn't help at all. That was a good rotation on defense there. That's a tough foul on Winter. Did the right thing, but kind of got the arm there.
Right.
That's what you want to do, but it was good weak side help. Ignacevic looking, trying to drive.
Got away from him a little bit there.
Oh, that could be a travel too.
Right.
Verhagen takes it right to the basket.
Good left hand. Good take to the basket there. After a little sloppiness, they come away with two. You know things are going your way then.
Verhagen now with 4 points. That's money for him.
Yep.
Normally tonight he struggled with that. There you see the replay by Miller.
Yep. Barnstable again with a good drive to the basket, getting a foul on the floor, but again, picking up a foul. chipping away at that Howard's Grove defense.
When Justin Miller hit that basket, that was just their third basket of the half.
Yeah. Any team's going to struggle if they don't get the ball.
And Lutheran in the first 6 minutes had 10 baskets, which is a lot. But not for this team. Ooh. Oh, Ignacevic going to go to the free throw line. I believe this is free throws 3 and 4 for.
You can feel the game kind of just going Lutheran's way right now, grinding them down. Gonna have to see if Howard's can come back with an answer or mix it up a little bit.
.4 lead for Sheboygan Lutheran against the defending Big East Conference champs, Howard's Grove.
That's right.
8th ranked Division IV team.
Yep.
Howard's Grove.
J.O. kind of backing off there again so he doesn't pick up his foul. He's playing smart basketball. If they get the ball inside that tight or that far, he's better off letting them go.
Well, that's a walk. He switched his pivot foot there, Mike.
Good call there, yep. Got ahead of himself a little bit. See if the Tigers can capitalize on it.
Blake Pedron back in the game. Blake averaging 16 points a game. He's got none.
Wow. That's, again, Howard's Grove has to find a way to get him going.
Yeah. Ball
took it right at J.O. there.
And that's just, you can just see the frustration on Baldwin there. Yeah. The senior leading scorers,
foul on Grabowski.
He's point blank range, just can't put it in, can't put it in, can't put it in. And you look up at the scoreboard, also we're down 22.
Right, you're gonna have to find a way to play through it, keep shooting, and are getting good shots. If you're taking good shots, they'll start to fall for them. But you got to give the Lutheran defense some credit there too. They're taking him out of his game. Nothing easy for him tonight. Well, got some free throws there, so we'll see if that helps him get going. Still looking at a 20-point game here.
Yeah, and now we'll see what Howard's does here.
Yep.
They're going to try to press.
Yep, good move by the Tiger coach.
Yeah,
get something
just
going
a
here.
Token, but with the, with that though, you're kind of pressing a team that likes to run.
Yep.
Which is not always. Kind of plays into the hands of Lutheran. We'll see. There was not a lot of pressure on that one.
Lutheran just moving the ball right now, looking for an opportunity to get to the basket. And there's Verhagen taking it hard.
Yeah, one too many. Jump step there.
Yep.
Caden Rothel into the game for the first time tonight for Howard. He's going to wear number 4. He's a junior.
Number 4, Caden Rothel.
See if Howard's Grove can cut this lead to under 20.
Well, it's just such a fast start again for Howard.
There we go. Somerville
finally got one to go.
Yep.
It was 61-37. It's 61-44. Still a comfortable lead for Lutheran. Kona just wide open.
Nope. All right, here comes Howard's Grove again, trying to capitalize on.
See if Coach Verhagen calls timeout if he hits this one.
Oh.
Right into the game, and you can't help there. That's
right.
Rothfel's got to grab that.
Oh,
Instead, Howard's Grove calls timeout.
Yep.
We'll see what kind of timeout it is here. The 30, we'll keep it here.
Okay.
Quick start again for Howard. putting up a quick 23 points in the first 9 minutes of the second half. That's,
Lutheran, you mean?
Lutheran, yeah,
right,
Lutheran, yeah, that's amazing.
It is, and that's what we're capable of doing. That's how you get those 80, 90, 100-point nights. We had 100 points against Salam last Friday, and it wouldn't.
But this isn't Salam. This is Howard Grove. This is impressive.
Exactly.
Just the pace that Lutheran wants.
Yep.
And again, just 3 seniors on the roster for Lutheran.
Right.
And a JV team that's pretty successful as well.
Right. Yeah, both the JV 2 and the JV 1 contest went to Sheboygan Lutheran tonight. Berger trying to do a little too much there.
And a simple basket there by Baldwin.
And there we are, down to 15.
Yeah. And another turnover, and I'll tell you, a little 9-0 run here for Howard.
A little quick feet there, but
I would get Grabowski back in the game, I think, if I was.
Yep.
See how it plays out here. Don't let him open.
Wow. Here we are.
17
like
points
12.
for him. Yeah, and it was 22. Verhagen right to the basket, blocked. Coach Verhagen wanting a foul. I thought it was pretty clean. He's hot.
Wow.
And a quick timeout. No timeout. I thought we were going to get a timeout there.
Coach Verhagen does not like to call timeouts. He'll let you play through this, for better or for worse. Got to get J.O. going here. He's not done much on the offensive end.
Berger
taking an ill-advised shot there. I think he's got to be more patient.
Yeah, that's
look inside for Jacob.
20-point, 2-point lead.
Grabowski's looking to check in.
Yeah. Now, Barnstable, you got to get out on this rock. Oh, he's deep. Why not? 26 points for William Routman, and it's a 6-point game just like that. You got to find him. You got to find him.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break. 61-55.
Great game.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos. Go to GetSchooled.com.
Welcome back to Howard's Grove run, I guess you could say. It's an 18-0 run.
Yeah, they've owned the gym
no,
here the last
16-0
minute or
run.
two.
No, it's 18. It was 61-37, so yes, an 18-0 run.
Quieted this Lutheran crowd down. We've got the Howard's Grove student section ramped up, ready to go here.
And with 7.5 minutes left, it's anybody's. Ignacio looked like he walked there.
Yep. Oh, trying to do too much.
Yeah. See how they handle it here. 7:22 left.
It's been a few minutes since Lutheran scored
a long
basket.
time.
A long drought.
Yeah, it was 61-37.
Yeah, that's amazing, Chris. 61-37. Here we are, 61-55 with Howard's attacking again. All right.
Somerville short. Rebound Ignacevic. Coming back into the game is going to be Justin Miller ready to check in. He wants to know for who. Luther needs to slow it down. Don't panic.
Again, a little bit of a quick shot there by J.O.
Yeah. Well, he hit everything coming out of the half.
Yep.
And, unfortunately, you're probably going to be a 50% shooter forever, and you're going to miss some.
Right.
He is averaging, 70% on the season shooting, though, which is pretty amazing for at any level.
Yep, that's right.
But another reload, that's the good thing. Verhagen drive, kicking it. Nothing there. Nothing there. Good patience by the freshman there. Verhagen.
Yep.
Berger. No sense to rush. You have a 6-point lead.
Look for an opportunity. J.O., good drive.
Little out of control. Howard's Grove's going to get a timeout. I believe that's going to be their 4th timeout, though. It's going to be a 30. We'll keep it right here. Chris Wright along with Mike Leipalm, Mike Martin in Arizona. Things not going so well.
No, and Lutheran showed some patience there. J.O. took it hard to the basket, looking for some contact, didn't get it. But you got to give Howard's Grove defense some credit there, too. They're not giving them anything easy right now. Nobody from Lutheran's had a good shot here. It's been several minutes since we scored. As you said, it was 61-37. Now we're at 61-55. We got ourselves a classic here, Chris.
6 threes in the half for Howard Grove, 10 in the game. The main culprit has been someone who had never expected, William Routman, who came into the game with 2 on the season.
And how many does he have?
I have him for 8.
Wow.
8 threes. There's a miss by Pedron. That's got to be a alternate possession. Stays with Howard Grove.
But you got to give it to the freshman Verhagen. He battled them and didn't give up. Puts the possession arrow back at Lutheran, and let's see if we can hold them down with some good defense here right now.
This guy hasn't missed a shot, made a shot all night, and he's missed again. Big rebound.
All right.
Lake Pedron is actually their leading three-point guy coming in with 13 on the season. Just doesn't even have a point.
Right, can't find it tonight. Boy, Lutheran just out of sync offensively right now. They're going to have to find a rhythm.
There's a hold there. Not a lot of fouls called in the second half. Another thing about Pedron is that he hasn't gotten opportunities because of the good Lutheran defense.
Yep. They've been playing a boxing one on him with Verhagen in his face the entire night. Puppy guarding him.
There was that physicality there.
Right.
The Tigers squeezed there, using their size, would deny that there. And again, something I said in the opening, Howard Grove is put together a little bit, and that time they just squeezed that play away, and it's a turnover. Going back to the Tigers, down 6, the 5-minute mark. Pedron, good closeout by Lutheran. Baldwin shoots, he misses, but a big rebound by Miller.
Rebound. Wow, calling that on Grabowski.
And again, it's those second opportunity shots that we said that would, in the game when you're up by 18, 20 points, you didn't think it was a big deal, but now when it's getting a crunch, you need to hit the board.
You bet.
Grabowski now with 3 fouls. And makes 1 out of 2 on the trip, and it's still a 19-0 run.
Lutheran's been stuck at 61 for, 10 minutes.
Somebody,
wow.
And you can't have turnovers.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you're in the first 5 minutes or the last 5 minutes.
Yep.
But in the last 5 minutes, it's magnified.
Yep, they magnify and stand out every time down the floor. You got to take care of that basketball in a 5-point game here. Nice pass.
Very good ball movement.
Yep.
Making that extra look.
Yep.
There's William Routman.
Lutheran standing a little bit on defense right now. Get a turnover. They get a gift. Let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Well, Routman jabs to the middle, and nothing that Winter knew that. There's nothing he could do. Winter comes out of the game, but he didn't know he was moving.
Right. Let's see if Lutheran can capitalize on a turnover with a much-needed basket right now. Get out of this scoring drought.
Yeah, I'd even like to see Grabowski or something take it to the basket.
Right.
Maybe he can get a foul or something.
Right.
But he pulls up from the free throw
There you
line.
go. Good call, Chris. That's a good effort. Now we got to get J.O. going a little bit, but someone else step up like Grabowski will help a lot.
And that ends that 19-0 run, and fortunately, they had a bigger lead, so it's 17 now.
Right. Good cut to the basket. Uh-oh, that's 4 on Grabowski.
Yeah. And something I thought Howard would do is take more advantage of getting to the free throw line in the first half where they only shot 1. They're getting to the line in the second half, Mike.
They are.
Now, he had an 0 for 3 trip the last time. And of course,
Yep.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Right.
Because he makes one.
Yep. They're going to count down the stretch here. The team that can hit their free throws.
Be interesting what we do with Grabowski
Right.
here. Is he still in the game? He is.
I think you're going to have to play him.
Interesting to see.
Because the matchups and really what he brings to this offense compared to Berger right now in this game, you almost have to ride him out.
Yeah. Hopefully there'll be some possessions where call a blocking foul early.
Yeah. Coach Verhagen wanted it on the act of shooting, but no luck, and we're taking the ball underneath the basket.
Each team with 5 fouls, team fouls, 3:30 left.
Sheboygan Lutheran has to be patient. We've got a lead here, if it's not as much of a lead.
Oh,
Verhagen with a big 3.
Wow.
If you notice, his shot had no rotation on that, but it went in. We'll take it.
He's up to 7 points now, and a big 3,
Nope.
and a steal.
There we go. That was caused by Barnstable, and then Jers picked it up.
And Verhagen doing the right things this time, walking up the floor.
Right.
And Nosovic, player of the league, just like that.
And they're answering the call here, Chris.
Yep.
Or
29 for Ignacevic.
Weathering
He's a
that
bucket
storm.
to get the average.
He is. Yep.
Watch where number 2 is. That was tipped, I think. Grabowski's there, and with 2:39 for right now, it seems like the world's a better place for the Lutheran fans.
Yep. They weathered the storm at the moment. Barnstable for 3. Oh, good rotation on his ball. Good rebound by J.O.
That's going to be on the ground. That'll be the 16
foul.
foul, yep.
Nearing that bonus.
Foul's on Miller. He has, Jack Baldwin. That's just his second.
Again, Lutheran doesn't have to be in a hurry here. They can, take some time off the clock and force Howards to foul to get into that bonus.
Yep, very good point. Verhagen with the kick out. Jonah Jers, no good. Somerville with the rebound. Here's Baldwin. Trying to get it back under double figures. Peterin, now he gets one.
There he goes.
Hasn't made a basket the whole game, and now all of a
Got
sudden
ourselves an 8-point game.
Yeah.
Lutheran ball with 1:44.
Seven threes in the second half for Howard's Grove. 11 in the game.
Verhagen on the line, 1-1.
Wow. Freshman clutch.
And the winner returns for the Lakers.
This is just the 6th free throw. Full timeout for Howard. that correct? The full timeout, no, for Lutheran. With that, we're going to take a break. 69-60, we'll have the last minute 44 back in 30 seconds.
La 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 la, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Back at Lutheran High, where the student section getting pumped up for the last minute 44, which has been an outstanding game. 69-60, minute 44 left. Well, looked to be a cakewalk for Lutheran, up 61-37, a 19-0 run. That's right, 19-0 run for the Howards Grove Tigers. Cut the game down, but fortunately, Lutherans bounced back.
Yep, and now we're in bonus situation here. Casey Verhagen. So from here on out, we're in a bonus situation for Howards, and Lutheran has a foul to give here.
Yeah, that's a very good point. There's a guy who's got all the threes, including 26 points tonight. William Routman, the senior, having a career night.
Yep. He's kept them in this thing.
And a good decision there is obviously Lutheran telling your team to take away the three.
Yep.
He goes to the basket, gets 2 free throws, and the clock stops.
Yep. Minute 33 here. 9-point lead for the Tigers.
Cheating.
I couldn't see from this angle. It had to be close. All right, Howard's coming with some pressure here. We'll see how Lutheran handles it. Grabowski inbounded.
And it's going to be a free throw shooting contest the rest of the game. And what do I have here for Graydon Grabowski? How about 85%? Not the guy I would want to foul.
Berger checked in for Barnstable.
Yeah, good decision. Galvin's got 4 fouls.
Well, they're hitting their free throws here.
Yep, they've shot 5.5. They made all 5. Make it 6. Oh, they look right on.
Short. Jonah with a big offensive rebound and a timeout. Coach must have something up his sleeve, but that's a big offensive rebound off a free throw. Howards Grove can't let that happen when you're down 10 with a minute 20. You got to, a minute 30. You got to get those rebounds.
Well, again, I'd like to thank Richard up top for doing the camera and Scott for coming out on a Saturday night, which was supposed to be a big game, and it's turned out to be a big game. It was. I thought it was going to be a 20-point snoozer, but Howard's made a run, and nobody's going to believe when they look at the score tomorrow on the paper or online that it's going to be a 12, 14-point game, because at one time it was a big, big lead.
That's right. 71 points, 71-61. It's a high-scoring game, but yet, you know, the defense has been there. So this has been just a well-played game. Back and forth, hitting some big shots.
The only bad thing I didn't like about the timeout is you have to inbound the ball.
Right.
Which I didn't like. And now an easy up. Don't foul. Oh, that could have been easily a foul there. Baldwin.
All right. Casey Verhagen will go to the line with a bonus here. The young freshman in a big game.
Oof. Luckily for Lutheran, there was 3 officials on the floor, and none of them were under the basket down there, because I think Michael Berger could have fouled and made that a 3-point play.
Yep, he slapped down at the Howards Grove player. Big free throw made by Casey Verhagen here. Again, coach's son. Works extremely hard at his game. He's in the gym every day. He's one of those gym rats. $10-point game again.
Yep. And a steal by Verhagen. Smart thing is freshman.
Move. Oh.
That was a great decision.
Yep, pulled it out.
What a decision by a freshman.
Yeah, he's been around the game, and it helps again, growing up in the program and being around the coach.
And I'm sure there's people even in the stands like, why didn't you take the layup? Why don't you take the layup?
Yep.
I'll take the 3 seconds or 4 seconds.
Yep. There you go. Boy, what are we from the line this half?
We've only missed one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And he hit that. So
11 of 12.
Wow. That says a lot right there.
And Jersey's going to get a foul. I think this is going to be on the floor. So that'll send Jack Baldwin to the line, but it should be just a bonus.
Yep, good call. Yes, it is. Oh, could have gotten Jers with another one there.
Yeah. Guess who from way downtown?
Wow.
But I think
that was NBA range there.
Routman's string is over.
Barnstable in for Grabowski. Grabowski with 4 fouls.
Yeah. Ignacevic with 29 tonight. Yep. Mike, 13 for Casey Verhagen. Most of them at the free throw line.
Right.
Probably someone they want to follow there is Michael Berger. Just 58% from the free throw line, but now it's double bonus time.
Boy, with the clip that J.O. was on early, I thought he was going to end up with more than 29, but Howard Grove really held him quiet here in the last 10 minutes of the half.
He had 14 in the first half. He had a bunch of points to start the second half.
He did. He opened up hot.
Yeah, unofficially, 27, 29, I think I got him for. And Berger misses both of his free throws.
Yep.
And that's our fault for mentioning how good they were shooting.
Right. I'll take
That's going to be Jonah Jers again.
A blocking call on Jonah.
That could be 4 on him, too.
Well, you can't take them home with you, Chris, so you might as well use them.
It is.
Get your money's worth.
Grabowski, Barnstable, Jers, all with 4 fouls.
Grabowski checks back in for the Crusaders.
Timeout. Howard Grove Tigers with 46.5
Yeah, we'll leave it here. 17 points for Baldwin now. But it's going to take a bit of a miracle for the Tigers, but got to give them credit for fighting back in and how they played.
All right, again, now if you're Sheboygan Lutheran, you know, no crazy fouls here. When you get the ball, we got to run some clock.
Right,
and make our free throws.
Kind of a strange night, too. You played so well, and you're on a roll, and then you got run on a little bit, so then you finish. So it's kind of weird. How do you feel about yourself? Right. I would think it was a great win. I mean, that's the way you look at it, but they're still going to be thinking about that big run that Howard's made.
You pointed it out at the beginning. It's a young team, Chris, and, you know, this gives the coach some opportunity to, you know, bring some things to practice on Monday for them to work on. And as the season goes along, this team will mature. But this is a good quality win for the Crusaders, providing they can put it away here in the next 45 seconds. For a young team.
And after the game, I'll try to get a couple guys for some interviews. That's a good trap by Howards.
Oh, Jonah just throwing it away there.
Baldwin for 3, bingo. 7-point game, 30 seconds left. Baldwin with his 20th points now. Ignacevic, look out below.
Oh.
And a nice foul there. Routman could have done a lot worse there. It was a good foul, Winter on the foul.
I think the crowd wanted a nice breakaway dunk, but we won't see that tonight.
Unfortunately, that's 5 on Gavin Winter, so into the game comes Caden Rothel. Tuesday night we'll be right back here for Kohler and Lutheran. Another tough tilt.
See if Jacob could hit these free throws.
Kohler will bring in size against Lutheran, where be a little more speed and guard play for Lutheran that might have a little bit more of the advantage. 77-68.
Hits both his free throws. That should put him over 30 points for the night.
Yep, 31.
See if we could take care of the basketball here now to put it away.
Well, Mike, I'd like to thank you for coming and helping tonight.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, Chris. My pleasure.
Really,
Hopefully we can work again in the future.
If ever we can do this again, we can do that. And a nice win by Lutheran. You did a great job, too. And I've had two good partners the last two nights.
Looking forward to a good season here. You know, we're early. There's some good area basketball. We got some great teams throughout the county, and it should be a fun season.
Well, thanks again, Mike. And when I return, I'll have a couple Lutheran players.
Marie, you have pre-diabetes.
Pre-diabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get pre-diabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for pre-diabetes. And way over here, busy moms. No?
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs.
And you learned how to not ignore yours.
I discovered how to make healthier meals.
And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary. Only you can prevent wildfires.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
We're back here at Lutheran High with a nice 77-68 victory. Jacob, you knew it was going to be a battle tonight. Yes, you had a comfortable lead, but you knew Howard's going to come in here and give you guys a tassel tonight.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I felt like we put a good game plan together. We were practicing it a lot, and I mean, we really showed it coming into the game, and they came back, and we just stayed strong and fought back. So that was definitely a great battle, great team win, and yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice team win for you guys. You guys are off to a nice start, and, you know, a lot of expectations with the rankings and stuff and playing some really tough conference games this year. But the team, how's the team coming along so far?
It's going really well. We had a really good summer together. We were all shooting in here every single day. So, I mean, our chemistry's great. I mean, we got a new player, Michael. He's fitting in great. I mean, everyone on the team, we're just friends, and, yeah, it's been fun.
Now, you lost a couple seniors last year. Now you're a little bit older with this. Do you have a new role of a leader on the team, or is it still kind of like Graydon that?
Yeah, I have me, Jonah Graydon, we have leadership responsibilities because we were obviously on the team last year. And, yeah, I just want to lead the guys, be a good example for them, and help us get wins any way I can.
Now, I noticed you've gotten a lot stronger over the summer and obviously, you know, working on your game a little bit. How has that been for you?
Oh, that's been great. I put in a lot of work during the summer, and, yeah, that's been coming along really good. AAU has definitely helped with that, too, so I'm grateful for that.
Congratulations on the win. Casey, just a freshman out there, but you hit some clutch free throws for you there, and you made a nice decision there at the end to pull it out, but big game. Did it bother you at all tonight?
No, I take the pressure. I've been working all this summer, and, yeah, I've been working on dang it.
That's okay. You've been working hard and new stuff?
Yeah.
Do you like playing the point guard role here?
Yeah, I got to take responsibility of that. I'm the coach's kid, and, yeah, I got to, gosh.
That's okay. Coach's kid is all right. We said that last night, too. We did the game at Kohler. How's it feel to be the coach's kid playing out here? Has it been okay?
Yeah.
You liked it? Is there any different responsibilities or anything for you? Or you know, kind of like you've been through it for the years, you know, what to expect here?
I've been at practice a lot and seeing everybody take the lead of the role. And, yeah, I had to step in and take the charge.
You got big games early and things like this, and then like right away again on Kohler, so we'll be right back to practice. You got a tough game for that on Tuesday, so I'm sure practice will get right back to it, huh?
Yeah, we got to get back to Tuesday, get that win.
That's great. Congratulations, gentlemen. We'll be right back here on Tuesday. With that, it was a great win, 77-68. Jacob Ignacevic led him with 31 points. For the crew, first of all, I want to thank Mike Lightbaum for filling in. But for the crew, Scott in the truck and Richard up there, we want to say thank you. And as Marty always says, we'll see you down the road.